Welcome. It's nice having you. You know, there's a lot that goes into good wealth management, and it's not just financial planning to look at your future and see if you can retire. That's not what good wealth management is. You see, there's an actual formula for good wealth management. It is all the different investments that you have, plus the advanced planning that we're doing, and then the relationship management. You see, those three elements really come back down to what constitutes a good wealth plan from a mediocre one, from one that's going to fall apart. And if we take a look at today where we're at, the investments are just as important as the advanced planning, because we need to be either increasing growth, reducing risk and volatility, or many other elements that come with the investments. And when we can actually start signifying more and more that we're going to get a level of growth, no matter what the markets do, no matter what the economy does, that's even all the more important for you and for what it means for your wealth plan overall. But we just don't stop there. Then it comes into everything regarding the advanced planning. And that is where it comes down to the wealth enhancement piece. How can we be growing your wealth accordingly, effectively, but with the least amount of tax impact? We also have wealth protection and making sure that your money is not unjustly taken. So that's where we have a lot of different protection that comes back to the insurances and that they all work in your favor. Well, then we also have the estate planning. I call that wealth transfer. Now, what this does is take a look at where you're at today and where you want to go in the future, and then seeing where the gaps exist. Now, we do that across the board with every element of planning, but there may be some trusts that are needed. There may be some ways that you're actually looking to be leaving legacy money, especially if you have sold a business or if you are retiring as part of an executive of a company, and now you have a lot of different abilities to pass on wealth that you never had before. And maybe you want to actually train up the next generation, your kids, your grandkids, to be a part of this as well. And that's what your wealth can afford you. So wealth transfer is a massive element when it comes to doing this correctly. Well, then we also have your charitable gifting as well, and how that interplays with all the different elements that are going on. And that comes back down to those taxes, making sure that you are paying just enough that this is what you're supposed to be paying, but we're not overpaying with the incorrect planning. Well, the last element is the relationship. Not only the relationship that we have, but also the relationship with the other professionals that speak into your financial life. So if we take all of that together, we have the investments, we have the advanced planning, and the relationship management. That is what makes good wealth management. That's what we do here at Lions Wealth. And as you would like to learn more, please feel free to reach out. There's a link in the description below, and we'd be happy to have a 15-minute conversation, tell you a little bit more about our firm, the ways we can benefit you, and then ultimately see if it's going to be right to schedule what we call a discovery meeting, where we'll talk through those goals, where you're at today, where you want to go in the future, and then ultimately to see if there's gaps in your plan. Because the more you know about the gaps, the more you correct the gaps, the better your wealth plan is going to be. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to talk. Take care.